Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Call of Duty is back. Black Ops 7 is saved. We just got some incredible leaks in regards to this game. There is information on the multiplayer, there's a little bit of information on zombies, and there's some brand new campaign teasers as well. We have a lot to talk about, but I really do think all this information is great news. There is not a single thing said here that is negative. First things first, I want to start off with the campaign teasers, and Treyarch has done this for the last couple of Call of Duty games where they do this online ARG where fans can find a bunch of different Easter eggs on a website, and little by little each day new stuff is added to that website. It's a really cool system that they've been doing to market their games, and it seems like the guild.io is going to be the one we get for Black Ops 7. There's a little teaser that they showed as well on this website, and it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Black Ops 3 Ember teaser, which just kind of showcased the general feel and tone that the game is going to have. And it seems to be this one is all about this company called the Guild trying to create all these robots in order to protect humanity, and obviously they're doing that because of the Menendez drone attacks that happened in the Black Ops 2 campaign. And I'm assuming this company's not going to end up being the good guys. I feel like they're going to end up using the robots for bad in some way, shape, or form, and that's probably what this campaign is going to be about. It's going to be about stopping this group that is trying to be heroes in terms of using these robots for good, but then it's going to end up being, like I said, used for bad probably, and I'm assuming that's where the campaign's going to be going. Definitely interested to see how that's going to play out. And something very interesting about this website is that it was actually created almost a year before the Truth Lies website was created, which if you guys don't know what the Truth Lies is, that was the website for the marketing for the Black Ops 6 campaign last year. And the fact that this was created before that implies that they've been working on Black Ops 7 for quite some time. And a lot of people are going with the theory that Black Ops 7 was probably the game that Treyarch wanted to make after Black Ops Cold War. They probably didn't plan Black Ops 6 at first, but for some reason, due to the development cycle of Call of Duty, the fact that I guess they wanted Infinity Ward's next game to come out in 2026 instead of coming out in 2025, for whatever reason, they had to make Treyarch release two different games back to back. And so Treyarch probably sat there and said, okay, we're gonna have to come up with a game to release before Black Ops 7, which is partially probably why Black Ops 6 doesn't really feel like that amazing of a Call of Duty game. I don't hate it like some people do. I don't think it's that bad. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I think the multiplayer is decent. It's not great. It has a lot of issues. It definitely is the most lackluster part of that game. Zombies is fine for the most part, but I have a lot of other issues with it, of course. But ultimately, I think Black Ops 7 is really the game they wanted to make all along. This was the game they were working towards. Even the leaks back in 2021 were saying that Treyarch's next game is going to be similar to Black Ops 2. It's going to be a Black Ops 2 sequel. It's going to be semi-futuristic, but still boots on the ground. And now we are getting that with Black Ops 7 many years later. So that is good news, because if this was something they wanted to make more than anything, it implies that they might actually be putting a lot more resources, time, and work into this game. But this isn't even close to the best news I heard today about Black Ops 7. The next few things are coming from the Ghost of Hope. He is a very reliable leaker. Obviously, he doesn't get everything right, but most things he has gotten right in the past. And he makes it very clear in these tweets that these are definitely subject to change. He is not saying that this is certainly going to be in Black Ops 7. He's just saying that it possibly could be. And the first thing is the fact that apparently right now they are testing a build of Black Ops 7 that does not have Tac Sprint in it. He did make a tweet a few months ago saying that Tac Sprint is going to be in the game, so it sounds like Treyarch is in the process of testing if they want to have Tac Sprint in the game or not. But this is good news. This means they are at least thinking about removing Tac Sprint from the game entirely. For those of you who don't know what Tac Sprint is, it's simply just that double sprint thing that they've had since Modern Warfare 2019, and it's a feature that a lot of people, myself included, don't really like. We find it to be quite unnecessary. It breaks controllers, it causes controller drift, which is really annoying, and I think Omni movement as a whole would work so much better without it. So I've definitely wanted Tac Sprint to be removed for quite some time, but the fact that Treyarch might actually be doing it is insane, and it does seem like a lot of people don't want this to return. I've not seen many people actually say they like Tac Sprint. I've seen some people say they don't mind it, but they don't really care either way. I have seen very few people say they actively love Tac Sprint and need it in the game, and if it's not in the game, they're going to be really upset. There's really not that many people who have said that, so I see no reason why Treyarch should keep Tac Sprint in the game. If they want to bring it back as a perk or something, that's fine, but there's no reason why it should be the default movement for the game. This would be really, really good if they removed it. It's very likely that this is in response to Battlefield 6's positive reception, because Battlefield 6 actually does not have Tac Sprint, and it's very possible that this is why they are testing Black Ops 7 without it. Because if they want to compete with Battlefield 6, they have to start doing things that fans really, really want, and especially something that Battlefield 6 is able to provide for fans, but Black Ops 6 wasn't. If Black Ops 7 does this, I really do think it's going to be shifting things in a positive direction for fans. This is one of the biggest things I've been seeing fans asking for this game, so definitely good news. But of course, it's not confirmed. It's definitely possible they could still have it in the game. They are simply just testing it without it right now. And the next thing that the Ghost of Hope says is by far the thing I was most excited for and I am thrilled about, and this is the fact that looping streaks may be back in Black Ops 7. Again, it's a maybe, it's not guaranteed, and of course it's just a leak, so none of this is, confirmed. But if this is true, this is amazing. Now, I agree with a lot of people who have been saying this shouldn't have ever been taken out in the first place. Black Ops 6 should have had looping streaks to begin with. So obviously I'm not going to sit here and act like it's this like huge thing. Oh, they finally brought back something that we already had in previous Call of Duty games and there was no reason for it to be taken out in the first place. I understand that, but I'm still happy that it's coming back because honestly, I wasn't so sure that it was going to come back. I really did think that maybe they just didn't want looping streaks anymore. For those of you who don't know what looping streaks is, it's simply just the ability to earn your streaks again in the same life. So for example, if you earn all 3 of your streaks, if the game had looping streaks, it would let you start from the beginning and start earning your streaks again if you stay alive in that same life. Most Call of Duties have that, at least most since Black Ops 2, and then for some reason when Modern Warfare 2019 came out, they just stopped doing it, and then many of the CODs since then have not had looping streaks. Thankfully, Modern Warfare 3 2023 brought it back, and that was a really cool thing about that game, but then Black Ops 6 just removed it. There's no way to loop your streaks. If you get all your streaks in the same life, you have to die before you could start earning your streaks again. It's a slap in the face to fans who are really good at the game. Like, imagine just being really good, going on a crazy kill streak, and you just can't earn all your streaks again for a second time because, oh, the game says you can't. It's a ridiculous system, and it makes sense to return looping streaks for a game that's supposed to be a Black Ops 2 sequel when one of the best things about Black Ops 2 was the looping streaks, going through all your streaks again and again, getting swarms non-stop, and just keep earning them. That's a great thing. That's fun. It rewards good players. Some people have argued that it causes streak spam, but I don't agree with that whatsoever because if a player gets all 3 of their streaks and then earns all 3 of them again because the game has looping streaks, they will have earned all 6 of those streaks in the same amount of time as someone who gets all 3 of the streaks, dies, and then earns all 3 of them again. It's no different. The only difference is the person didn't have to die to be able to do that. And I don't like playing a game where I feel like it would be beneficial for my player to just let myself get killed by someone in order to earn my streaks again. That's a ridiculous system. I'm very glad that it seems like looping streaks might be returning. I hope they're really powerful. I hope they're score streaks. That will make this game so much better. I'm really excited for that. And the last leak that Ghost of Hope gave was about Black Ops 7 Zombies, specifically about the launch map, which is supposed to be a Tranzit reimagining. He says it basically is Tranzit, but with bigger places. It takes place entirely in the Dark Ether, and you will also be able to play as both the OG crew and the Black Ops 6 crew. It won't make you choose between one crew or the other. You can play as any of those characters. They are all considered part of like the dedicated crew for that map. I don't know if that's going to be the same for all the maps in the game, but at the very least, it's that way for the first map in the game, which isn't the craziest leak ever, to be honest. I think this was kind of expected. The stuff that was really crazy about these leaks were about the multiplayer stuff for me, and obviously just the overall idea that I really do think this game is just going to be a lot better than people are expecting. I have been ridiculously critical of Call of Duty over the past few years. I constantly criticize the game. Watch my videos. I criticize everything so often, especially with zombies. I have been talking so much shit about the modern zombies mechanics and systems, and a lot of the maps just lacking that depth that Black Ops 3 and 4 used to have. Like, I've definitely been very critical, and the same thing goes for multiplayer. I've been very critical of a lot of the recent multiplayer games, whether it's with skill-based matchmaking or just certain mechanics and systems just not being what they should be. I really do miss having like incredible Call of Duty titles, but ultimately I still do like a lot of the games that have come out recently. I do enjoy them. There just hasn't been many things that I've absolutely loved out of this franchise in a while. Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer is one of the biggest things that I really did love that we've seen in the past few years. I go back to it frequently because of how much fun it is, but even that is not really where I think multiplayer should be. But I have a lot of hope for Black Ops 7. I really do, whether it's for the multiplayer or the zombies. Campaign, maybe not as much just because we've heard a lot of negative leaks about it, but I'm I'm still hoping that it's at least going to be decent. But zombies, if we get some classic mechanics back, if they really go hard with the depth and the unique systems and mechanics for these maps, it will be definitely a solid zombies experience. And multiplayer is already shaping up to sound really, really damn good. It's going to be futuristic, which is really exciting to me. If we see Pick 10 return or some sort of Pick 10 gunsmith hybrid, that'll be huge. But already having streak looping possibly returning and no Tac Sprint, that is huge if it's true. One last thing I wanted to quickly talk about were the leaked Vault Edition skins for Black Ops 7. This was actually leaked a few days ago, and a lot of people were talking about them online in a negative way. A lot of people don't like how these skins look. Some people are saying they're too goofy. Some people are saying they just look kind of ridiculous. And honestly, my first thought when seeing these skins is that it looks in line with the majority of the cosmetics from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, which I am totally fine with. I don't see the issue with these skins whatsoever. They seem like they fit a futuristic game. You have Karma from Black Ops 2 in some weird like holographic gear. You have a very big buff suit for Harper from Black Ops 2. There's Ted from Transit, kind of like in a full form here. It seems like he's made of the Pack-a-Punch machine, which is a bit interesting. And then it looks like Reaper from Black Ops 3 on the far right. So like I said, they're basically just a bunch of skins that are meant to be very futuristic for some iconic Call of Duty characters. I don't see the issue. There's also these skins for Reznov that honestly don't look enough like Reznov. The face looks kind of funny, but they still look all right nonetheless. There's also some leaked weapon blueprints, and they also look amazing. I don't see the issue. I think they look great. It just further proves that they are going to be embracing the futuristic setting and just going kind of crazy with this game, which is exactly what I think it should be. Regardless, we're going to be getting a lot more information for this game over the next few weeks, especially on August 19th when we actually get the full reveal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I will see you on my next one. Peace out.